Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tochi. You're very much welcome. So guys, today I have somebody special. You guys already know him, but if you don't know him, he's going to introduce himself and then we'll go into the video. Today we'll be talking about Sweden, opportunities in Sweden. In fact, there's one very exciting opportunity right now in Sweden, how you can move to Sweden. You can move to Sweden without a job offer, without language requirements. In fact, it's just amazing, and he will be telling us everything about it. So guys, stick with me to the end of this video so you get all the information. So sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, Tochi. It's always a pleasure to be on your channel as an invited guest. Everyone refers to me as Waka Waka Doctor, and I think I've done this introduction several times. It's simply because I'm a medical doctor who enjoys travel. The travel has taken me to about 60 different countries, 85 cities, and I use all my social media platforms on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, of course, to educate people as to how to migrate to different countries across the world. So you can look me up and find me as Waka Waka Doctor. I think Tochi and I have done a couple of videos together, and it's always a pleasure doing this stuff with her. Today we're talking about moving to Sweden without a job offer, which is very, very interesting because now in Europe, I think European countries are opening up, and there's a huge shortage in specific fields across different occupations, and they're looking to fill this gap. And there are 4 countries at the moment that are in need of migrants and are looking for ways for people to come in to look for job opportunities, and if they get one, they stay. And so they introduced what is called a job seekers visa. One of those countries which we're going to be talking about today is Sweden. Another one is Germany. Another is Austria. And I'm happy to share this later on, maybe in another video. But today we're going to focus on Sweden, and it's good for me to define what a job seekers visa is. Just as it mentions, job seeker. So it's a visa that gives you permission to come into the country as a job seeker. So you don't have a job, you don't have an employment, but you're coming into the country to look for a job. And when you get a job, it's now converted to a work permit, and then you're able to stay longer. Okay, so different countries have, different requirements, and they also have, what you can, how long, the duration you can stay for. Okay, that's what a job seekers visa is, and that's what we're going to be sharing today. So I think it's important for us to talk about how to get jobs first before applying for the job seekers visa. Even before you apply, you can start just looking at the kind of jobs that are available and how it fits to what you have. So you can just type into Google Sweden shortage occupations list. Okay, Sweden shortage occupations list is about 2-page long. Okay, go through it and see there are different job opportunities: electricians, plumbers, chefs, doctors, nurses, laboratory technicians, IT specialists, software engineers, civil engineers. It's a whole long list that you can just take a look at one after the other, and each one has, like number one has sub numbers, so you have to take a look at it, study it, and be sure. Even hairdresser is one of the shortage that they have. It's also important for me to say that there is no language requirement, which means that even if you speak English, you can come into Sweden and still be able to work, because Swedish people speak English. Okay, they have their language, but they also speak in English. So about 25% of jobs in Sweden don't require the language. Of course, if you understand the language, it gives you a better advantage, but it's not compulsorily a requirement. Okay, good. So what do you need? What makes you eligible for the job seekers visa? The first thing is that you must have a degree. So you must have a degree, and the degree must be a master's degree. You must have a master's degree in your field. All right, but don't fret. If you don't have a master's degree and you have a certification, that also qualifies. So say, for instance, you're a welder or an electrician who doesn't have, obviously you don't have a degree, you don't have a master's degree, but you have a certification that says that I learned electrician job, or I learned how to be a plumber at so, and I am registered with the Association of Plumbers, or I am registered with the Association of Hairdressers. That qualifies. So that's number one. Number two is that you must have at least 5 years of experience in your field. You must have at least 5 years of experience in your field. That's number two. Number three is that you must have proof of accommodation that you're going to stay for. Okay, the duration of time you want to choose to stay for, you must have proof of the accommodation. Then you must have bank statements. They expect that you have $1,000 per month. Sorry, 1,000 euros per month. So if you choose to stay 3 months, you must have 3,000 euros. You want to stay 6 months, you must have 6,000 euros. Okay, like that. And then you need to have health insurance. People often ask, how do we get health insurance? You just Google cheap health insurance, and you can get from, I think, AXA Mansard is one. AXA Mansard, AXA MANSARD. Another one is Allianz. This is not an advert, by the way, but I'm just mentioning. Allianz also does insurance that are very cheap. You can get it for as low as $25, $30, $35. Okay. And it's going to last.
Sorry, so you can get those from outside Sweden?
Yes, you can get those from outside Sweden. And it's just going to cost you $20, $25, $30 maximum, and it's going to last you for a year. So these are, if you have these things, then you're eligible. Okay. Now, what are the documents you need to get? You need to get your international passport, very important. You need to get 2 passport photographs that are in there's a specific requirement, which I would tell you how to get it later. The specific requirement for the passport photographs, you must have 2 of those. You must have the travel insurance we talked about. You must have proof of accommodation. You must have a bank statement. You must supply proof of your education. So transcripts if you have a master's degree, or a document to show that you have the certification. Now, if you did a vocational study, you need to get a letter stating that you graduated from this vocational school and you learned this skill and you possess this skill. You must have that letter. Another requirement you must have is you must write a letter of intent. Yeah, a letter of intent stating, I am only going to Sweden to look for a job, and afterwards, if I don't get a job, I'm going to return back to my country. If I do get a job, I will stay over. Then you need to have proof of ties to your home country, because they want to know that if you stay and don't find a job, you're going to come back. So proof of ties to your home country include marriage certificates if you are married, birth certificate to show that you were born in that country, proof of ownership of businesses. If you are employed, get a letter from your employer, get pay stubs, property, taxes if you own business registrations, and things like that. Okay, so those are some of the requirements that you need. And of course, I mean, you need to show you need to have a valid passport, and your passport must be at least 6 months, have 6 months validity on it. Okay, now what's the duration you can apply for? You can only apply for 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. So you cannot stay beyond 6 months except you find an employer. That is the maximum you can stay, nothing less more than 6 months, and as short as 3 months. So the website you want to visit to see the specifications to apply, because the application is done online, you upload all your documents there. Okay, and the fee you're paying is 80 euros. It's 80 euros. So the website is called migrationsveket.se, and I'm sure that Tochi will be good enough to put it in the description box of this video where you can just click on it and read through. But I can spell it. It's migration, M-I-G-R-A-T-I-O-N. Sveket is SVERKET.se. Once you click on it, you'll be able to see how to apply for work permits, okay? And under that, you will see job seekers visa. You will see the requirements. You will see a portion that says apply for electronic, electronic visa application. So you open it, you create an account. To ask you to create an account, create an account. When you create an account, it will send you an email link where you click on the link, okay, to verify the authenticity that you're real. When you do that, it's going to tell you to do a two-factor authorization, which means that you must put in your phone number. They will send you a code. You will keep that code to log in. So when you log in the first time, you will use that code, and that's how you sign in. Once you sign in, you now upload all your documents, pay for the fees, and that's it. So in short, this is how to apply for a job seekers visa with Sweden. Make sure, the most important thing is to make sure you look at the shortage occupations list. Make sure your job is there and the skill you possess is there. Otherwise, it will be futile. So that's it in a nutshell. Simple and sweet.
Wow, this is really nice. So guys, this video is fully packed because not only has Waka Waka Doctor shared the information, he has also explained how to apply for this visa. So I wish you guys all the best as you apply, to everyone who is interested. So thank you so much, Waka Waka Doctor. We really appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Always. Thank you.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please share it, okay, so everyone can benefit from it. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.